Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Walker Show. Today I'm going to be doing a review on Transformers Age of Extinction, the fourth Transformers, and of course the latest one to come out. Starring, Mark Wahlberg, Peter Cullen as Optimus Prime, and directed by Michael Bay. Regardless, overall, I thought it was a good movie. But let me start off with the bad things. I'll start off with the bad things today. The general character development. It wasn't bad character development. It was just, it felt too rushed. Length of the movie, general human character development. It's consistently developing through the movie, but, it's just, not that the character development was bad. It was just, it felt a little bit rushed. But given that they had to squeeze in so much into a movie, and yet it was still 2 hours and 45 minutes, I guess that's something you can kind of overlook. And then another thing would be Galvatron. He had nothing but one-liners in this movie. It was just, he would show up, "Rise, my brothers," and then kind of just, you don't see him. You only see him for probably about no more than 10 minutes total. 15 because he has a driving scene, but you don't really see him as a robot much. He's just there "Come on, brothers, fight stronger, rise, brothers," and then Optimus is all, what did he say? He said something. He was because he has this new thing going through his chest, and it's a hole, and it says it's a motor basically, and Optimus stabs him, and it just grinds his axe, his battle axe, and Optimus is all, "You have no soul." Terrible impression. But then Galvatron is all, "That's why I have no fear," and it's you have nothing but one-liners. He had nothing but one-liners. Yeah. I was kind of hoping he would say something more, but he had nothing but one-liners. And then, the way the new Transformers transform, the man-made Transformers, they transform in flying cube thingies, and it's just, I didn't really like it. It was weird. Not that I have an actual reason not to like it, but it was just, it didn't suit me. It looked dumb. That's just one thing. It was just, it was weird. Should have just left them how they transform, but no, what was it, Transformium? Yeah. Good things. I have to start off with Optimus Prime's new sword. Dang it, I knew what the sword was called. It's the Legend of the Night Sword, something like that. But I saw it, I saw the name, but I can't think of it right now because, but it's a sweet sword. This man's cutting through everything. When he's riding Grim, charge, and he's slicing and dicing through people. I'm yes, yes. A new sword, that was cool. And then the truck was generally the same. It looked more updated, upgraded, I guess. But because he starts off as the original, Generation 1 Transformers truck in this movie. Just, it was all, battle damaged and whatnot. And then, he sees a truck come by and, they do the zap thing and then they transform into that. Yeah. It was, new form was, his original Knight of the Galaxy sort of thing form. It was interesting. He had a little medieval look to him, but it was cool. I can dig it. The fact that he had a giant sword, just, and then his shield was it was a shield, but then you put it on, it turns into a jetpack, but at the same time it was a gun, and it holds the sword. That's the thing with Transformers. A gun isn't just a gun. It's a gun that turns into some kind of engine when they're transformed, but it can also turn into some knife if they wanted to. It's never one thing. It's either two or more. Two or more. Remember that. That's why with the toys, it's a 2-in-1 blaster rifle. It's because it's a blaster, but turns into a sword. regardless. And then I'm glad, kind of glad. Like I like Shia LaBeouf. I liked him. I like him. He's a good actor to me. Like, he went from being that kind of goofy kid who's, you know, like Even Stevens, and then here he is doing serious movies like Eagle Eye, and some movie I forgot with Tom Hardy. It's kind of like Wild West style, I guess. It was really old, like back in the day when it took place. But yeah, good movie. Check it out. Not because I'm just blank today, but regardless, back to the movie, to the review of the movie. Yeah, Mark Wahlberg. Good choice. I like Mark Wahlberg's acting as well. I mean, he's funny, he can be serious, he's done all kinds of roles. But this one, I mean, he really fits the character. But and his voice is comedic to me. It's like I've just seen him in movies where it's like, hey, you over there. Hey, you, you, come here. Yeah, come here. So he always has just a little bit of that in his voice. And he's talking to Optimus like, I can fix you up. I can fix you up. Like, it will never go away from this man. Yeah, the fact that the entire human cast is new. I like that. It's saying, hey, this is a new age of Transformers. Boom, here it is. We're selling it. That and Kelsey Grammer. Oh my God, did this man get serious in the past, like, decade. Like, after his show stopped, after his show ended, and like down Periscope, well, it was down Periscope and then he did a show, but regardless, like, after his show, you know, I think it was Frasier, like, he just started doing serious stuff, and he had some show on Showtime, I think, where he was like really serious and like, I'm dying, it was something like that. But yeah, he went from being really funny to really serious. This guy is like determined. I will fight for my country. I'm saving the planet. Yada yada yada. You know, he was one of those types of guys, and it was just, wow, he pulled it off. And then you've probably seen the movie by now. If you haven't, this is a spoiler alert, so don't get mad. Spoiler alert. Optimus kills him. Optimus killed him. He was like, bam, blasted him. The fact that Optimus killed a human changed, that just shows how dark this movie got. And that was another thing. This leads to my next point, was how dark this movie has gotten. Like, they took a turn to like comic book dark, like where Autobots were killing humans at one point because they turned on them. Even though Optimus only killed one person, you know, he shot at a bunch of humans, it doesn't show him actually killed them, because, you know, it's Hollywood. You actually have to blast someone for them to die. But yeah, it was just, it was in the moment. Like, it was either have Optimus watch Mark Wahlberg, Cade, I think his name, yeah, Cade, get killed, or blast this guy into oblivion. And he blasted him. He looked worse than when Shia LaBeouf got blasted by Megatron. He was, ooh, someone got left in the oven too long. But yeah, and then Lockdown was pretty sweet. He was a pretty sweet character. It was just, this movie, you cannot go into this movie expecting deep drama and, you know, character and all kinds of stuff. It's pretty much, it's just an action movie. You can't go in thinking you're going to get a lot of depth from a sci-fi alien movie like this. It's giant robots fighting each other and humans somehow get mashed together. And really, I'm never disappointed with these Transformers movies. I didn't think Revenge of the Fallen was terrible, but I liked it. It was I got what I wanted, so I can't really be mad. With all of these Transformers movies, I get what I asked for. I just want some action, Transformers beating up on each other with a decent plot to back it up. That's all I really want with these movies, and they give it to me. So, even though I normally don't do ratings, I will give this movie a B. I'll give it a solid B, because, I mean, even though it's not an amazing movie, it's really good. I mean, it gets its stuff out there, it tells its point, and it sells it, and it's done. And the fact that it took a dark turn. Like, the comedy in this movie, there's comedy, but it's not like obnoxious, spat at your face comedy. Like, you're not forced to laugh. It's just one of those things where it's like, oh, that's kind of funny. And then it goes right back to being serious. Like, it was just little, like, 5-second moments where, like, Hound would say something, like, he's jumping around, he lands, oh, my fat. Like, he's trying to get out, he's like, oh, I'm so fat, because it's John Goodman. Come on. They would have him play a fat character. But, yeah, I like this movie. If it's still out, you should check it out. And, I gotta end this the way I always end it. T. Walker, out.